another IPO. I'm here at the Peerless show with Jake from iiyama.
Hello.
Tell me a bit more about iiyama.
So iiyama are renowned in the industry, one of the fastest growing LFD brands. We've got a couple of new screens in here today. So one of them being the TW2424. This is available in black or white, but this has got a built-in Android platform, so it allows users to be able to either put it into a kiosk mode or potentially just use it as a standalone web browser, as you can see just here. So this would be in portrait or landscape, all mountable, and we are seeing more and more customers pick this up in reception booking areas, meeting room cells where they're trying to have a device or panel. So it's a really, really great product for us. Then we have to our right here our new TF39AF Series. So this is also a PCAP edge glass touchscreen that has our iSignage 2 platform. So it allows you to be able to send content remotely to the screen via the cloud, have full management as well as also a device management. So you'll see here it's a real toughened glass. And again, something like this would be found in more retail or real customer facing because it has an IP65 rated, meaning dust waterproof from the front and also a lot more durable compared to a standard LCD type panel. Then we have, again, something really new into iiyama, which is our new 64 series. So this is available from a 32-inch and all the sizes in between up to a 98. Wall mount is included in this model, so a really nice sort of sell and forget. And just like I mentioned to you on our 39AF series, this also has the built-in iSignage platform. So that will allow users to have various orientations, different offices, but still be able to send content to these screens. The reason why we have brought out a product like this, though, is because it has a brand new feature called USB-C passthrough. So this basically would be that whole bring your own device environment. A user can come in with their laptop, plug it into the screen, and with a video conferencing camera or any other peripherals plugged in, it runs through that USB-C as a pass-through, which is something we've not had before. So really excited. These are in stock now. So yeah, a really, really good bit of kit.
Do these, are you able to ingest SDM modules into these?
Yes, they do have an SDM module. And actually, iiyama have got our own SDM module as a part, which is, again, something very new. Again, also in stock. So whether or not you're perhaps using that SDM to load signage and run it, or otherwise perhaps you're using our iSignage and doing that via the cloud. The iSignage 2 does also give you the ability to do an on-premise license, which is also completely free. So it will give your user that idea of if they don't want their data to be stored onto the cloud, which is in the Netherlands, it gives them that ability to still be able to show content on the devices. It has got built-in Android, so it does mean that you can use it as a simple media player and run it without any use of any internet connections or anything like that. But again, that main feature that we're really showing here is that iSignage as well as also USB-C for pass-through.
And what in terms of SDM modules, could you bring in like other codecs into it? Let's say NDI or SDVOE or HDBaseC.
I think something like that might be a little bit past my knowledge base, I'll be completely honest, but we could definitely find out for you. It's a very scalable and flexible panel. You know, iiyama are very renowned for not having very locked down systems. Right. Of course, the security is still there, but actually if there is a certain system or a certain software that you're trying to use, then absolutely we can have that test and run for you.
Brilliant, thanks.
To our right, you can see that this has been set up into a nice landscape. So this, again, is part of our 60 series. So our 60 series is our more energy-conscious panel. So this uses a much reduced amount of energy. It uses a VA panel, but actually still gives you the same brightness of 500 candela and also still comes with a wall mount. So we would position this product for someone that's really conscious about the energy usage of a device. It still has the iSignage, so you can still use it as content. It has the HDMI connections and the wall bracket. But actually, this would be a very, very cost-effective panel in the market. So from 32 and again up to 86-inch on this range, particularly, yeah.
Do you know what the energy usage of this is?
Not specifically on this size, but I am aware that from our sort of 75 series, 64 series, it would usually use around at least 40% less energy than a typical IPS digital signage display.
And is that something for classrooms?
It really is a sort of a panel that can be used in not just a classroom environment, but also into a corporate meeting room environment. So we used to be sort of a 60-40 split, I would say more corporate to education. Now we're much, much more onto the 50-50 split. So this, again, has got a new EDLA operating system. So that's kind of the buzzword within education. Some schools really want it, or universities or colleges. Others absolutely do not, which then can be, you can turn off the features that you don't want. But EDLA basically means that it's a completely open platform to Google. So in a corporate setting, you can download Microsoft Teams. In a bring your own device environment, you can plug USB-C and that connects up to a 100-watt charge. You've got features like increased sound speakers. It has an ambient light sensor, which then would adjust to the room environment and therefore use less energy again. And it can also schedule itself to turn itself on and off based on someone walking into the room. There is an NFC card reader for security to allow the device to be unlocked if you've got specific NFC card readers. And you do get 4 pens. So there's 2 at the front that we're showing you now, but there is also a magnetic point just on the side. You have all your normal whiteboard functions if there's schools using that. But we generally find that within our education setting, nearly 90% of schools now are using a Microsoft platform. You know, they're using Copilot now, not necessarily the built-in Android that a manufacturer can provide. Built-in Wi-Fi module, and then you also do get a wall mount included. So it is that one-stop shop, but also whilst adding some very good value. In terms of warranty on all of the panels that I've showed you today, actually, 3-year warranty on all of our signage displays is standard, but we can upgrade to an on-site swap for the additional 5 years. Otherwise, it's a 3-year on-site swap. And then on our interactive devices, so this range just here, this includes a 5-year on-site swap warranty. Within our education customers, it's a 5-year upgraded to a D reinstall. So, of course, you've got this classroom environment where they don't have the resource to take the screen off of the wall, but we do have an industry-leading failure rate of 0.2% on our interactive ranges.
Brilliant. And where would people go to find out more information?
So you can go on to iiyama.com, which has got all of our products on there. As well as on our website, we have information on iSignage too and how to get an account for that, which is completely free. It then also gives you all the information of all the products that I have shown you today. So, yeah, and that will then give you maybe your local partners. If you'd like to reach out to Jake Muscat from iiyama, absolutely more than happy to provide you with some more information.
Brilliant. Have a great show.
Thank you.
Come on, y'all remember my name. DJ Woody.